Welcome back to another bourbon hunt with Homer and Amy. This time we're stopping at the East End liquor store on the east side of Knoxville. Hopefully I slowed down enough to be able to see what we're doing. I'll tell you right now, I know their price tags are really small, so we might not be getting too many prices. Here's a couple of their store picks. An Old Elk Wheated 7-year. That's good stuff. We've had it a couple of times. It's a wheated whiskey. $100. Looks pretty high. Restoration Rye from Castle and Key, 54. Ezra Book's cash strength, I don't know what the price is. Up there it is. I went too fast. $49. It's been around in this area for a while. Here we go with a George Remus store pick from them. I think it's 40 something. We've 47. We actually had one of these before and it was pretty darn good. All right, my filming sucks today. I missed a lot of the cutting stuff in half, but they had some pretty good stuff here at this store. There's a maple bourbon cream from Hard Truth. That's never had it. Sounds good. We should probably get that. Use it for pancakes or something. Mix it in with some bread. That sounds pretty good. They had some rare perfection, different types of whiskeys there. 15-year, 11-year. The Heaven's Door, some of that 291 Colorado bourbon, the Stellum, all the Rabbit Holes, Angel's Envies. Again, I can't see the prices. They were super, super tiny price tags. Noah's Mill, Rowan's Creek, I've heard good things about that. One day we got to get some. All the basic Mictors, decent price. And look, cases and cases of Travelers. I'm not surprised. Nobody ever wants Travelers, apparently. Now here we got some Ben Holidays. Those are really, I saw the prices on those. I believe they were from anywhere from 49 up to 89, depending on which one you get. And we haven't opened ours yet, but heard nothing but amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. So we're looking forward to it. One of these days we'll get to it. Then there's some of that Canadian whiskey from Whistle Pig, and I don't like it. Here's some more of the store picks I got out. Ezra Brooks again, and then the Cash Strength Ezra Brooks store pick. We gave one of those away, but I've tried it in store, but I never had one. I drank it itself. Here's a off hour single barrel. I've never heard of off hour, so if anybody's ever heard of it, tell us all about it. Here's Amy. Hi, Amy. Here's some of their Dickel 15. I've never heard anything great about Dickel, and I've never got it. So $69. There's all their testers, so you can try them. Hidden away. Some Jack Daniels flavors. And they got a Jack Daniels single barrel select for $44.99. Pretty good whiskey. We've had it before. It's not bad, especially for Jack Daniels. Bunch of Jack Daniels Old 7. Their apple, their fire, their honey, that bonded, triple mash, different Jack Daniel stuff. The Uncle Nearest we've never had, but I've heard great things, and one day we need to try it. The Davison Reserve, not good. Nelson's Brothers. I think this is all their Tennessee stuff. It's companies in right over here in Townsend outside of Maryville, Dickles, and Tullahoma. So it looks like this is their Tennessee shelf. The Sweetens Cove, I know that's Tennessee. There's King's Family again. That's right up here in the suburban Pigeon Forge area. So we might be looking at their Tennessee shelf, Tennessee whiskeys and bourbons. Jim Smith, never heard of it. If you have, give me a little education. And here we go with some benchmarks. It's amazing to see how many's on there, and that makes me tells me that people around here don't know what it is, and that's because it's not selling as much, because it's obviously being ignored, and being that it's a lot of obviously Buffalo Trace, or some consider the foolproof to be a stag, and others to match some of the other different favorites. People don't know what they're missing out on right now, but I'm sure once they figure it out, they will fly off the shelf. A bunch of Jack Daniels again, and here's their white label Jim Beam. Well, you got to carry a lot of that stuff to get the other things in the store. Jim Beam and Jack Daniels require that you sell their number 7 and their white label just to get the other good stuff, so they get stuck with a bunch of cases. Now here's a Milan Green. We had a chance to go to the distillery while we're in Texas, but we didn't get to go. Should have went, but we got to get in what you can. Bunch of Woodford Reserves, and there was a Wilderness Trail up there. Here's all the cool wild turkeys. They're my favorites. And then we got a Camp Nelson E, I believe, here, Kentucky Spirit. So that's a good bottle. I don't know why they sit on the shelf. Some Old Elks. We just did a 4-grain video for our members only, and had a good time with that. Old Elks, good stuff. Castle and Key, Pooh, Evan Williams Bottom Bond, all the other Evan Williams flavored stuff. You know, people got to have their flavored whiskeys because they can't handle it for real. That's me saying that too. Now, I was surprised to see this old granddad handle. I thought it was the bottle and bond. That's why I was surprised. But now I see it's not the bottle and bond. So that's not a big deal to have a handle. $31 for this 114 old granddad. The old Barton, $12 for that. Never had it, but I've actually heard that it's pretty good for a $12 bottle of bourbon. Here I go sucking again. I don't even get the damn bottles for these Four Roses. But you know I like the small batch select. Elijah Craig's one of the for their standard stuff, even their higher proof stuff is really good. And of course, the grossest of the gross, Willet Pot Still. Jim Beam's flavored crap. And then the Devil's Cut in the black, Old Tub, yuck. So I've heard good stuff about the Jim Beam Black, and I've heard good stuff about their single barrel. So one day I'm gonna have to get over myself and try it. Here we go, looking at their Irish whiskeys. There's Amy again, say hi. And then we got Scotch and whiskeys and Irish whiskeys and all that stuff, and Crown up there, and Canadian crap. So just gonna glaze over that real quick. Amy again. Here's all of our smokies, smoke wagons. Some of my favorite. Amy called it a distillery on a post the other day, and it's not a distillery. They buy MGP. She was corrected, and it's just, but they do great stuff. Aaron from Smoke Wagon does awesome things with these mixing, so y'all should try it if you haven't. Buzzard Roost, ignore that stuff. It's not any good. It's horrible. Hopefully they'll get better one day. They're new. And then there was a Jophus Magnus down there. We got a video of the Scarberling coming out soon. There's Green River's good. The Bottle and Bond, Heaven Hill. There's a Bernheim you don't see very often around here. And it was only like $24, $24.99, $29.99. Don't like it, but a lot of people do. So that's a cool one to see for that price. There's old Sazza Crap Rye. No one likes that. I don't like it. A lot of people do. Old Scout, gross. Baker's 7. That's a good bottle to be down on that bottom shelf. And then here's Amy again. Here is their in the glass stuff. Jack Daniel's twice barreled. It's a hard one to find, but for I think it was $1.99. It's way too much. Nothing else in there really that great. They got some Blue Runs hidden away. The Town Branch, I don't know why that's in there. They're all their Calumets. You know, if that's what they got that they think is good, then good for them. A Booker's for, I can't see the price, but I think it was way too much. Sweetens Cove 13 year. I've never seen that before. Never heard of it. Blade and Bow doesn't belong in there. It belongs in the toilet. And then the Remus for pills. Wild Turkey Voyage. We have one of those. They want $4.99. We paid $2.49. So congratulations to us for not sucking. And then Jefferson's Tropic. Anything Jefferson's does I've ever had is horrible. So I hope you guys have had it and enjoyed it more than I have. Knob Creek 18 and 12 year, they are way too expensive. The 12 is awesome. 18 is way too oaky. But again, your opinions, not mine, matter. So if you all like it, good for you. And then here is this Bourbon Rabbi stuff that we ended up getting, and don't know anything about it. The woman said it was only $45. She said it was really good. It was our last bottle, so we got it. And I'm gonna tell you in a minute that I'm kind of regretting it now. It's a very old Saint Nick, and I've heard it was horrible stuff. So we've never got it, and I don't think we're ever going to get it for the price unless someone lets us try it and we decide that, hey, that is good, we'll get our own. But at this point, Old St. Nick is not going to be an option for us. This looks like J. Mattingly. I've never heard of it, and probably not going to get it. So it's sitting there, just going to stay, not for us. There's some Basil Hayden smoked back there, subtle smoked. Got one at home. Haven't even opened it yet, so that's going to sit back there too. So we've decided that we're going to purchase this Bourbon Rabbi. I don't know if that's going to be a great idea. I've got home and figured out that it is made by the same people that make the American Barrel, Kentucky Straight Bourbon, and the Lusty Claw Bourbon. And if y'all watch back, y'all see that we hated the Lusty Claw. So I don't think this stuff's going to be any good. We might be regretting this. All right, bourbon drinkers, we got something. We stopped at East End Liquor, Tobacco, and Wines, which is on the east side of Knoxville, and they had a pretty good selection of things. A lot of things we had.
One of the best places we've been.
It's a really cool store. We like the people that works there. It's on the opposite side of town, so we rarely come here. But we got something never heard of before. It looked cool.
It was in the glass container, so it needs to be something cool.
It looked cool. The lady might have, she's probably blowing smoke up her ass, but she said that it's awesome. They sold out of it. It's the last bottle. It's called Bourbon Rabbi. Sideways bottle. The bottle's not sideways. I mean, the bottle just like that. But they put the label on it on the side, so that's kind of cool. Never heard of it. Looks cool. The woman said it was amazing. It was 45 bucks. So why not? You know. So we're gonna take this one home. One day we'll give it a taste and see what it's like. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's all going to be voiceover because we didn't have our microphones. You probably can't hear me right now because we don't have our microphones. So like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell. See y'all next time.